Hi guys, I'm back. I've kind of taken breaks here and there as I'm actually moving through this space, and I actually was sitting thinking now that a new angle on learn to move forward, learn to forward think, to step out of the rat race and to start looking at new ways to move forward is to have fun. Fun, 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 fun. Seek the joy in your life. How many of you out there are actually having fun with your lives? How are you getting on with your days? Are you in that space where you're like, I don't have time to have fun. I need to work. I need to earn. I need to, keep going with life. You can't sit down and enjoy yourself ever. So when it comes to your weekend, you say, right, this weekend I'm going to take time out. You sit down, you crack open a beer, have a glass of wine, or whatever it is that you drink. And that's your fun. That's your downtime. And that's the end of it. Other times you're running around after your children. You've got sports days. You've got galas to get to. You've got race days, you've got to get to gym. Is gym your fun? I mean, I used to love gym. I did when I was younger, and I was fitter, and I was never going to get fat, and and I had the time to only worry about myself. Yes, life has challenged me 6 ways of sideways, upside, downside, inside, outside, and a lot of what I've seen is that people have forgotten to have fun. Why? Why is it okay for children to play, but it's not okay for adults to play? And I'm not talking bedroom play. I'm not talking, adult fun as in it has to be sexually related or sensually related, and that becomes adult play. Or getting drunk all weekend and, letting your hair down. Yeah, occasionally that is actually okay. Nothing wrong with it at all. I'm talking about playing. I used to work in preschool, and I kind of landed in it by default, by accident, I think, because I used to teach swimming, and then when the swim school kind of folded due to divorce and life and, being shaken around a little bit, I still taught swimming as I went along, so I enjoyed working with little children, learn to swim, but I actually enjoyed working with adults because adults, you see the awe of learning something they remembered learning. Kids don't remember learning to swim. They play and they frolic and they're free, and it's absolutely an awesome thing for kids to do. And so the one thing is that kids can play, frolic, and be free and have fun, and they have no worry in the world. And adults forget to play, frolic, and be free and have no worries in the world occasionally. It has to happen. Worries are normal. Life happens. You've got your responsibilities. You've got to get on with things. But actually, you need a space where you can frolic and play, where you're not losing your mind through the numbness of alcohol and hopefully not the other substances that you don't take out there. And we need to create spaces like that. The other side of the wondrous and the awe of an adult learning to swim is overcoming a fear, overcoming a worry that was there, that was actually never there, but you made it to be there because possibly from your old conditionings, from old people. Don't go near the water, you're going to drown. If I learn to swim, I don't know how to learn to swim, I don't know how to swim. And now we've got an absolute fear that probably came from grandma and mom and all the other people in the past for your conditioning. And it's been playing on my mind a lot on how to encourage forward movement and forward thinking in a fun, joyful way. And I'm sure if any of you are out there, you hear that, find the joy in your life. Have joy. Joy is what's going to help you get forward. And people are going, like, joy, like, how do you find joy in your life when you are trying to achieve what you need to, earn what you need to, face the stresses of life, live up to whatever demands you have in your days, when there is nowhere to go and have joy? So I would like to create one. I would like to create a space where people can come and feel the music. You don't have to learn how to dance and do professional dancing and learn the steps and learn the moves. Yeah, maybe in the space that we create, we can actually get into a space of choreography. I did learn choreography, by the way, long time ago when I was fitter and more sexy, and I was doing aerobics and becoming an aerobics instructor. One of the ones I never actually took up, but I was super fit. Anyway, but it was fun. I enjoy the fun of dancing, the fun of singing. And no, I don't have the most brilliant voice. I can sing. However, over the years, as the voice is getting older, it's really tarnished. But I love karaoke. Doesn't everybody love karaoke? No, not everybody loves karaoke. But what I actually did learn about playing and having fun and working with the preschool children is where I'm actually going. Is how kids play freely. But I actually used to get quite jealous, so I used to get involved with them. Yeah, messy play. Oh, I love messy play. Making messy. I don't like playing with spaghetti though. Wet spaghetti, not okay. Other messy play, yes, okay. I can play in the mud if I'm now ready to play in the mud and not dressed in nice clothes and getting dirty. Once you start getting dirty and you get over the nonsense of playing in the mud and stomping in the mud and getting dirty, oh my God, it is absolutely divine. So playing in the mud, did you know, actually lifts your serotonin levels? So why do kids get to do it and adults don't? Yes, you hear about mud wrestling for adults and things. I'm not talking about mud wrestling and that kind, although, I mean, you never know where it could go. But having a corner in the garden where adults could play with mud, I mean, like, would you? You're probably going like, this woman's crazy, not a chance. But how about dancing? Dancing, coming to a space, getting together with people you don't know initially, but getting to know them, and dancing, feel the music. And we could put on different kinds of music. It could be a soft night one night, a heavy, well, I'm not into heavy music, but I mean, we got to go with what people love, right? So it's about feeling the music, getting your body to move, opening up and enjoying the fun, and so creating conversation with each other in those spaces. Learning how to just have fun. Messy play mornings. You know, nighttime, I don't know that messy play works so well. Dancing works better in the evenings. I'm just sussing the scene. And doing messy play. Messy play, working with colors, playing with essential oils. When I say playing with essential oils, creating, I love to create like honey essential oils and create my own cough mixtures. I love to create like perfume. So you kind of play with the dabbling with the different essential oils and creating your own fragrances. How about playing with, we can do candle making. I mean, I don't know how to do it, but we can I know people who make candles, so we can encourage the learning of how to create candles, playing with fragrances and making candles. So what if it makes a mess and it doesn't come out perfect, but you had fun, right? Chocolate making, that could be fun. I heard Bayer's people, the Bayer's chocolate people, they make chocolates. What else can we do to actually have fun? Guys, there's so much that we can do. If I manage to create my space where we can have adult play, we can bring the children now and again, do mothers, fathers, and children days of making chocolates, dancing with the music, swimming. If you want to learn adult swim, we can do that. I can teach you to learn to swim so you can learn to frolic in the water and play. Guys, adults can play. Adults can have fun. Adults can get involved with the elements. We can play with fire, make fire pits, and have conversation pits around the fire. Wintertime, that's a lot more fun. Summer gets a little bit hot. I mean, there is so much that we can actually do out there and do as people, get together as people. And yes, obviously, I would encourage moving forward in your healing as well. I am a healer and I'm going to bring healing into all these aspects, but it's about having fun, about communicating, about learning that we're all going through this. We're all going on a journey and finding our way forward. Let's create conversation around playtime, around enjoying life, finding a way forward so we can all start learning to respect each other, honor each other, become a people that that work together. So person to person, group to group, community to community, adults in fun, joy, play. I really, really would love to encourage us to start communicating and creating a world around us that is about fun, joy, exploration, and moving forward. Reach out to me at livesmartfd@gmail.com. Let me know your thoughts and feelings about it, and how do you feel about it? What would you like to do in fun? What goes on in your mind when nobody else knows and you think, yo, that could be a fun thing to do? When you watch your kids, nephews, nieces, baby brothers or sisters playing, don't you want to join them? What do you enjoy doing for fun? Playing cricket in the garden, non-competitive. I mean, people have competitive streaks. We can bring a little in because a good giggle here and there is interesting. We can play cricket, swing ball competitions. I mean, when last did anyone play swing ball? I love swing ball. Guys, there's so much that we can actually all do. Get onto a tennis court and just smack a ball around. It does not have to be competitive. It's about fun, adult playtime. Yeah, I hope that makes a bit of sense. Let me know what you think. Bring your thoughts to the email, to the table, and let's create and have fun out there.